Colleges and K-12 schools have been ordered to end diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and initiatives or run the risk of losing federal funding. This letter was sent by the Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights. It says, quote, treating students differently on the basis of race to achieve nebulous goals such as diversity, racial balancing, social justice, or equity is illegal under controlling Supreme Court precedent. So what does this mean for K-12 schools and universities here in California? ABC 10's Luke Clary joins us now with a closer look.
Well, Laura, this letter lays out a new federal anti-discrimination enforcement policy, and according to experts, it has school administrators scrambling.
According to the new Department of Government Efficiency, the letter was sent to the Departments of Education in all 50 states, notifying them that they have 14 days to remove all DEI programming in all public schools or risk losing federal funding. Professor of Education and Public Policy Sean Harper says it's been enormously stressful for education officials in the state.
It has required them to scramble to determine ways to maintain their commitments to diversity, equity, and inclusion without losing their federal funding. So right now, all across America, including here in California, millions of educators are literally scrambling to figure out how to balance those two things.
The likely effect, according to Harper, is that many schools will eliminate their DEI programs and initiatives.
The next 2 weeks ahead will be chaos in our nation's schools and on college campuses, as many educational leaders, out of fear, will go and scrub their websites and attempt to rename programs and services.
ABC 10 reached out to multiple K-12 school districts in the region. What action they will take remains unclear. The California State University system said it was aware of the letter and said in part, quote, as this type of action is unprecedented, we're consulting with the California Attorney General and higher education partners across the country to better understand the statewide impact of this letter. USC education professor Morgan Polikoff said he believed the letter exceeded the government's authority and might not stand up to a court challenge.
I read this as broadly a threat, a very serious threat, but again, one that I think is likely to have its biggest impact in terms of people just reacting to it rather than through the enforcement mechanism.
Now we have a few comments from local school districts now. Sacramento City Unified said it is, quote, committed to ensuring all of our children have access to a free and enriching educational experience regardless of their background. We will review and analyze the memo in light of this commitment. And Elk Grove Unified said, quote, that we're currently working with our legal counsel to review the recent orders. We'll need some time to fully assess the impacts. Elk Grove Unified remains committed to prioritizing the safety of all our students, families, and staff, end quote. Laura.
All right, Luke Clary reporting tonight. Thank you.